I really wanted to do something that was more sustainable. My nani raising 4 deaf daughters in her life, वो हमेशा कहती थी टेक्नोलॉजी आएगी जो कि डेफ लोगों के मसले सॉल्व करेगी.
So the research says that there are almost like 86% of the people with disabilities in Pakistan who don't really get to find some meaningful work.
Use of word bichare. I've heard it so many times
Just
about
sympathy.
just so much
Why?
sympathy, right? When we started Connect Here, everybody told us you're a health tech company because you're solving a medical issue, but that is not true. So we wanted to make persons with disability the limelight of every single angle of work that's happening in Pakistan.
Azima has made her passion into a mission.
Whenever we used to talk to, companies about hiring deaf people, the first question was कि हम उनसे बातचीत कैसे करेंगे. So now the Connect Here application has become the voice of deaf people. जो चीज़ें लोगों को सिखाई नहीं गई हैं कि persons with disability के साथ कैसे interact करें in schools, वो अब हम जाकर professionals को सिखा रहे हैं.
Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is Mariam Jamal and welcome to another episode of Founder Interview Series by Women Entrepreneurs of Asia, a platform where we celebrate bold, passionate, and purpose-driven women creating an impact. Today we have with us an incredible change maker who is redefining the accessibility in Pakistan. She has turned her passion into mission and co-founded a social enterprise making communication inclusive for hearing impaired people through technology. Please welcome Azima Haji, the founder of Connect Here. Assalamu alaikum, Azima.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Maria?
I am good. How are you? Thank you so much for taking out time and
Of course.
here.
Thank you for bringing me here and thank you for building this platform.
Sure. Azima, so take us to the beginning. Let's start from there. The many founders have their why in their journeys, the purpose why they started their ventures. I would like to know what was the defining moment that sparked this idea in you, and you felt like building a platform like this. Also, being raised by deaf parents, what were the things that made you decide that I'll take the entrepreneurship as my profession and go forward. So please.
I ask this question to myself every single day. I think कि कब decide किया कि यही काम करना है और यही journey लेकर चलनी है. However, I don't think there was one defining moment, but a lot of different moments in my life that just naturally led to where Connect Here is today. And even the formation or the idea of Connect Here. I don't come from a business family. मेरी family में किसी ने नहीं किया है. We don't have that background. So it was more like wanting to solve a problem as a youth who was just passionate to do something about this community, which wasn't one off. We all get to do school projects के आप एक दिन जाते हैं, beach cleaning करते हैं and you come back. But I really wanted to do something that was more sustainable. And I think a lot of my knowledge about this community and the needs of this community, of course, came from my parents, them both being deaf and raising my brother and I. It also came from my grandmother. I think my nani raising 4 deaf daughters in her life in the 1970s, जब लोग औरतों के बारे में बात नहीं करते थे, and then women with disability तो बहुत ही एक दूर का topic था. My nani raised us in a way, telling us about this community, telling us about the hardships she faced as a mother of deaf daughters. And I think कि उनकी इतनी सारी सिखाई हुई बातें थीं कि वो हमेशा कहती थी कि यार आप लोग टेक्नोलॉजी इतना ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करते हैं, लेकिन जब टेक्नोलॉजी आएगी जो कि डेफ लोगों के मसले सॉल्व करेगी, तब मैं कहूँगी कि टेक्नोलॉजी का असल में कोई फ़ायदा है. So I think Mariam, passively learning a lot of these things in my life, knowing how society functions, knowing how society, यानी मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी में सारी चीज़ें सुनी हैं. लोगों ने आकर मुझे बताया है कि आप फला बाबा के पास जाएं, so they will fix your parents. And as a child, it was so hard for me to hear that my parents were raising me, were scolding me, were making sure I get best of education. They need something to be fixed, right? Like बहुत मुश्किल होता है
Of course.
as a child to hear that, hearing all the कैसे ज़िंदगी गुजारते होंगे, या तो use of word बेचारे. I've heard it so many times
Just
about
sympathy.
there's so much
Why?
sympathy,
Yeah.
right? And I think ये सारी चीज़ें मिलाकर and then God giving it in my heart that Azima, you need to do something about this community, and that becoming a zid in my head कि कुछ करना है, नहीं पता क्या करना है, but कुछ करना है. And then taking the first step, meeting a lot of the people along the way, having the support of family, I think वो बहुत ज़रूरी होता है support system. वो सारी चीज़ों ने मिलाकर आज कनेक्ट को इस जगह पे पहुंचाया है.
Okay, so we also got our coffees.
Yes,
Let's just let's just
thankfully.
enjoy, sip it up, and enjoy.
Dushma, yeah.
Okay, so Azima, can you tell our people about Connect Here? What is it exactly? What services are you guys providing right now?
Connect Here started 8 years ago on a mission कि हमें तमाम जगहों को और services को persons with disabilities के लिए accessible बनाना है. We did not want to create another silo, but we wanted to bring persons with disabilities to the mainstream. When we started Connect Here, everybody told us, you're a health tech company because you're solving a medical issue, but that is not true. Persons with disability are a part of every single thematic area. You know, they're part of the healthcare system, they're part of the education system, they're part of the employment system, they're even part of, you know, our entrepreneurial ecosystem. So we wanted to make persons with disability the limelight of every single angle of work that's happening in Pakistan. And we started that by, you know, a Facebook page that used to teach sign language. And this was before TikTok ka zamana, jahan, you know, it is common to make your reels and upload it online.
Yeah.
We used to make these horizontal videos teaching people how to say, how are you, what is your name, choti choti baatein sign language ke andar. And that just got so much attention of society out there कि यार ये भी एक ज़बान है, ये भी एक community है. And we used, you know, marketing and social media and all the free stuff. Mariam, you know, yesterday somebody asked me कि Connect शुरू करते वक्त कितने अपने पैसे लगाए थे. तो we bootstrapped our ways. We were 19 years old with no money. So we bootstrapped our way. We used all of the free stuff to bring Connected to a place right now that we have become an entire social enterprise that works with businesses to create impact for our end beneficiaries. We do that by providing multiple things. So number one, our flagship product is a Connected application that provides online sign language interpretation. Whenever we used to talk to, you know, companies about hiring deaf people, the first question was कि हम उनसे बातचीत कैसे करेंगे. अगर हम बैंक को कहते थे कि आप डेफ कस्टमर्स लाएं, तो कहते थे हमारे ब्रांच मैनेजर्स डेफ लोगों से बात कैसे करेंगे. So now the Connected application has become the voice of deaf people. They're available at every single location. Whenever a deaf person walks into a bank branch today, they can get connected to a sign language interpreter on our app completely virtually. And that allows us to make an impact in the life of a deaf person in Karachi as well as in Sawat, where Faisal Bank की एक branch में हमारी application पड़ी हुई है. So that's the kind of impact we wanted to make through technology. We also really work on employment of persons with disabilities. We have curated these career fairs called Accessibility Careers, where people with disabilities participate, you know, हज़ारों की तादाद में, and there are corporates formally giving them job opportunities. You know, I studied at IBA, so I always used to look at these very fancy career fairs where students get an opportunity to look at the brands that are hiring them. We brought the DEI-focused brands to these career fairs just to hire persons with disabilities. We are working very closely with all of our partners so that their people are sensitized. जो चीज़ें, you know, लोगों को सिखाई नहीं गई हैं कि persons with disability के साथ कैसे interact करें in schools, वो अब हम जाकर professionals को सिखा रहे हैं ताकि when they work with persons with disability or when they serve persons with disability, they know how to treat them. One such partnership is with Serena Hotels. So, you know, with Serena, we have actually trained all of their staff on how to interact with customers with disabilities who come to their properties. We just did a session in Sawat, Peshawar. We're going to go up all north. So the goal is कि हम जितने ज़्यादा पाकिस्तानीज़ के अंदर awareness create कर सकते हैं about this community, उतना ज़्यादा हम normalize करेंगे. So, like I said, our goal is not to recreate something that exists. Our goal is to, you know, become part of things that are being built. So you're building this amazing platform. So of course, I'm going to have a conversation with you. Okay,
Yeah.
how can we bring women with disabilities who are entrepreneurs to this ecosystem? And that's what we do. We just, plug ourselves into everything great that's happening in Pakistan to ensure that the disability lens is always on.
Perfect. That's really good to know. Asiba, as you said that you were very young when you started the journey, you were just 19. So I'm sure that you must have faced a lot of challenges, right? So what were the toughest challenges that you faced, being a young women entrepreneur, I would say?
Absolutely. A young women entrepreneur
Like, yeah,
trying to do something that no one is
yeah,
thinking
of
about,
course.
that no one is prioritizing. Of course, it was such a difficult journey. Sabse pehle, because of our age
Hmm.
and because we don't come from business backgrounds,
Mhm.
but also talking about a group of individuals, a focus area that nobody was focusing on or thinking about out loud. साइलोज में काम हो रहे थे बट मेन स्ट्रीम में काम नहीं हो रहा था सोशल मीडिया पर उसके बारे में इतनी ज़्यादा बातचीत नहीं की जा रही थी एंड ऑल्सो लाइक आई सेड इन द बिगिनिंग we don't come from business backgrounds, so we didn't even have the right connections on how to go about it. So a lot of the times people looked at us from a perspective that this is a fun summer project that they're working on. Nobody took us seriously we're going to continue. A lot of people told us that once you graduate and you're still doing Connect here, come to us again. So it was very difficult at that time.
So did you just start it as a project?
Like Mariam, our goal was to make it an enterprise, but
Yeah.
then we were starting off with, a Facebook page, doing very humble and soft things because हमें बहुत ज़्यादा awareness भी create करनी थी. उस वक्त culture नहीं था कि आप events में जाएं, there are sign language interpreters. Nobody was taking sign language interpretation as a profession in Pakistan. It was always considered as a khidmat. You're serving someone, you're working for someone. But then उससे मसला ये हो रहा था कि although I'm the youngest among my cousins and all of them know sign language and they all are CODAs, child of deaf adult, nobody pursued becoming a sign language interpreter as a profession. So we also had to create that space. So there was so much that was happening about Connect Here that was unique, that was different, that did not make sense to people. It just became a challenge on its own. However, I think the best thing that happened, two things. Number one, we realized that हमारी बातों से ज़्यादा हमारा काम is going to make a difference.
Of course.
So we started doing, these crazy big events. We did a concert for deaf people for the very first time in Pakistan, where people with hearing loss and without hearing loss were just dancing to strings key performance together. And I think doing that made so much awareness about this community, about Connect Here, and proved to people that we're not only taking this as a summer project, but we're very committed towards it as well. And the second thing was finding the right mentors, finding the right support. When we came up with this idea, my friend, who was also one of the co founders of Connect Here, suggested that we should go to the Nest IO and pitch our idea over there. Getting an incubator support at that time. So we just walked into the Nest IO one day and we had a conversation with Jaha Ara without even, realizing that she's such a big figure in the tech industry. I think sometimes when you know less, that's also good for you. So we just walked in front of her and she asked us, Ke, kya karna hai? We gave her idea. We told her that we're very passionate about working for this community. And she opened her doors. She told us, Ki, the space is available, use it. So getting that kind of support in the beginning, meeting her, meeting the right people after that, getting so much access to, cameras that are so expensive and we didn't have money to buy, available at the incubator as well, also made a lot of difference. So I think these two things really helped us in our journey as young entrepreneurs.
Wow, that's wonderful to know.
Yeah, it's
That's-
all about meeting the right people,
Yeah, of course. Also, as you're talking about the startup incubation centers, we all know that since COVID, many of the startup incubation centers have developed now,
Yeah.
and some are supported by the government, and some are privately owned. So, what was your experience with this? Like, how has it gone like till now?
I mean, I think Connect Here को जो शुरू के अंदर mileage और opportunities मिली थी, that was because of the Nest.io and Chahara.
Okay.
For sure. I mean, हमारे पास एक ऑफिस स्पेस थी जहाँ पर हम लोगों को बुला सकते थे, एक एड्रेस था जो कि हम सारी कम्युनिकेशन में लिख सकते थे, for
Yeah.
people to take us seriously as well. And for that, we didn't have to pay because our incubation cycle was completely free of cost. Not only that, but there were so many mentors who used to visit the Nest.io. We had, one of the members coming from Silicon Valley who I got to meet just because of the platform, the place we got. And we got our initial very, very humble grant through her. So not only from a perspective of, bootstrapping, but then also meeting the right connection, also having a community of other entrepreneurs who are as crazy as you are and who are passionately pursuing something that they believe in, that kind of ecosystem, that kind of friendships to get.
Yeah.
I don't think मुझे IB के अंदर उस वक्त से पढ़ते हुए वो उस तरह की दोस्तियां मिल सकती थी. Everyone else, at the Nest at that time was, 10 years, 8 years older than us. So we learned so much from their experiences. And even till date, we have all of those friendships, all of those mentors जो कि हमें अपनी journey में support करते हैं.
So that means that they are actually helping many of the entrepreneurs to scale their ventures, and actually also helping the women entrepreneurs to be specific in
Yeah, and I
the
think
ventures.
Mariam, ताली कभी एक हाथ से नहीं बजती.
Of course.
You have to make the most out of the opportunities given to you as well. We were crazy. हमारे पास जो भी opportunity आती थी, we used to give it a shot. Did we always win it or did we always get acceptance? No. But we made sure that we were giving it our best. We were trying it out. Not only that, but we also did a lot of things for the incubator center, in return. Unke events ho rahe hain, so we would interpret those events. We would ensure our interpreters are there as well. We built a lifelong connection. Even till date, not only the Nest.io or Chahara or Catalyst Labs now, but even other incubation centers, whenever they reach out to connect here or whenever they reach out to me on a personal capacity, I make sure to give back as well. So I think that two-way street is very important if you want to make the most out of this entrepreneurial ecosystem.
That's true. I think that that's more because of the passion. As I said in the intro, that Azima has made her passion into a mission.
It is
You
a
actually
passion.
turned it.
I think it's also, being humble, realizing your beginnings, realizing where you came from as well, and not forgetting that अगर वो सारी लोग सारी जगहें नहीं होती आपकी जिंदगी के अंदर आपकी जर्नी में, you would have not made it to the point today.
Yeah.
We also credit every single person who took out time and became, the team members that Connect here when we were just starting out and we had no money. So I think every single person makes such a huge difference in your life. And it's very, very important to credit them and always remember your humble beginnings.
That's right. Okay, so Azima, if we talk about the people with disabilities in Pakistan, right? They're like almost, the research says that there are almost like 86% of the people with disabilities in Pakistan who don't really get to find some meaningful work. Even if we talk about globally hearing impaired people, so we always see that they are least likely to be hired in
That's true.
meaningful work. So, and also this highlights the accessibility gaps that we have in the work environment and also the education sector everywhere. So in a country where accessibility is rarely prioritized, how do you create awareness and make the organizations to adopt these inclusive practices? Do you think that the corporate world is ready to take this inclusion?
In Pakistan, yes. Alhamdulillah, I wouldn't say everyone, but I think there are great corporate players who are taking the steps to make a difference. You have so many good names, and it's also led by their CEOs, by their top management. And I think that makes a lot of difference. जो need है इस वक्त करने की, you're right that there are a lot of persons with disabilities who are still unemployed. I want you to share that research with me, by the way. I think it would just make our case stronger whenever we are meeting and going out to people. Okay, please hire these individuals, not only on, blue collar jobs, but also in meaningful white collar jobs where they can give their 100% as well. And like I said, it is a two-way street. So we're also trying to train persons with disabilities professionally so that they can become good players in their team. However, Mariam, I think the gap अब एग्जिस्ट करता है, दैट इज कि we need to educate our corporate leaders who are not doing it. So I think that corporate world in Pakistan, they are taking steps to make a difference. But Mariam, जो gap अभी exist करता है, players like Connect Here, now PTP, DefReach, there are a lot of individuals, Step है हमारे पास, Milestone है, some names that I'm sure I'm forgetting, Saya Association. There are a lot of NGOs in Pakistan and social enterprises who are trying to make a difference, and we are reaching out to corporates. However, corporates who are already practicing inclusion, they need to be loud about it to inspire their fellow friends in the corporate industry. No matter what, these clubs exist where all the CEOs meet each other. I think if the CEOs who are practicing inclusion, disability inclusion, start giving examples to others, start owning it up, start showing it off that, hey, you're not doing it, but we're doing it. And I think you can also work on this. That can also makes a huge difference. So I think ये एक gap है जो हमें fulfill करना है. That is corporate industry in Pakistan marketing their initiatives and then inspiring other corporates as well.
Okay, so with the rise in AI and automation, what do you think these technologies are they, creating the sign language interpretation more accessible in the future?
So absolutely, I think AI is making a difference with everything that is happening around the world. It is becoming an aid. A lot of people are scared of AI as well. We don't look at it that way. We look at ChatGPT supporting a lot of our professionals with disabilities who probably don't have best of, English language communication, using ChatGPT and AI to have better communication when they're working in their organization. So definitely technology makes an impact. और जब हम बात करते हैं साइन लैंग्वेज एआई की, so Connect Here right now is working on building the first, largest data set of Pakistani sign language that would be open sourced and that can be used to build a lot of AI focused products for the deaf community. One of which is very disaster focused. You can see what's happening in Pakistan right now with the flooding happening everywhere. Climate change is so serious. हम अपने नॉर्थ में देख रहे हैं, हमने कराची के अंदर पिछले हफ्तों में देखा है. One thing that always happens when something so sudden occurs in our country, especially climate related, is that people with disabilities are always forgotten.
True.
So right now, Connector is building an automatic, AI-based, AI-powered system जिसके अंदर weather notification or any such alerts can get converted into sign language automatically and will be broadcasted to all of the people who are subscribed to one of our telco partners, Uphone's WhatsApp bot and WhatsApp channel. So that has become one of the usage of AI that we are currently looking at to make an impact in the life of the deaf community. We're also working on another very interesting project. I can't share the name right now, but that is focused on teaching sign language to deaf children, deaf individuals, their family members, or individuals like yourselves who are passionate to learn sign language, all automated by AI. So we definitely look at AI being a strong suite in this entire journey. And we also look at it from a global perspective that Google is also working on it right now, Mariam. Like at the time, say Google hadn't focused on the sign language part, but the fact that Google Translate for sign language still does not exist in the entire world. But then there are companies like Connect Here, other players, even Google themselves who are passionately looking at it. I think just tells us कि किस तरह से AI is going to continue making an impact in the lives of persons with disability globally.
That's great, Azima. In fact, my next question had to be this: any new project coming up which you are excited about, or your team, but you have already answered that. But I would love to know that: do you guys plan to expand Connect Here, like beyond Pakistan? Any plans?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have already been talking to a lot of other countries, players in other countries as well, who we want to partner with and execute. Inshallah, finger crossed. But one thing that is the core of Connect Here is that we want to make impact in countries where things like this is not happening right now. So really focus towards both developing and developed countries where this wasn't a topic of focus. And definitely, there are some testings that are already going on. So finger crossed that we hear some great news about that as well.
Great. Right. So, I always ask my guests to bust a myth, right? So here's a myth for you. Um, please tell us. It's a very common thing to say that for the people to say that deaf individuals cannot communicate effectively in a professional environment without the interpreters, right? So, you being someone who's creating solutions to the inclusivity, what would you like to say for it? How would you burst the myth?
Absolutely. I think we have so many great examples. I would like to quote my own mother's example. She joined the banking industry in 1989, not only as one of the first female on her floor in the office, but also as a deaf woman on the floor. And उस time पे, like I said, interpretation connect here तो exist ही नहीं करता था. And she was able to serve that company for 33 years until she got, retired. And then she served on all the white collar jobs. She literally rose from being a data entry operator to when her last role was managing the IT administration in Karachi. जितने भी contractors थे उनको वो manage कर रही थी, who all by the way were men as well as hearing, so they didn't have any disability. And she was able to do that by lip reading, getting people to look at her while she's talking, using hand gestures, reading people's hand gestures, using pen and paper to communicate. So I think using my mama's example, I would like to bust this myth and also tell people कि फिर भी अगर आपके अंदर लिमिटेशन है कि आप डेफ लोगों से बात नहीं कर पा रहे, then Connect Here exists for you as well.
Yeah, it's wonderful to know that you just told me about your mom. I'm glad she
Thanks.
has done something really amazing.
I think my grandmother, my mama, they're the real faces of Connect Here and everything that we do.
Okay, so tell us about any heartwarming story that you've heard from someone or as a feedback who have been using the Connect Here. I love to know these stories because I feel like such stories are a motivation and a satisfaction for the entrepreneur herself.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. I thought you were gonna say for the listeners, but I think
For
they're
yeah,
me.
for the entrepreneur, for you it would be. I would love to know the story.
Absolutely. Of course. So connector application on a regular basis, I think salute to every single interpreter at our call center who serve these things. But because call center हमारा बहुत ज़्यादा confidential होता है, तो हमें पता भी नहीं चलता कि क्या-क्या मसले resolved हो रहे हैं. But there are two stories that comes to my mind and they're not Karachi based because कराची में तो community से मैं मिलती रहती हूँ, तो मुझे पता चलता रहता है कि यार किस तरह से Connect Here is making an impact. But when I visited Multan for the very first time this year only, तो मुल्तान के अंदर this 18-year-old girl comes up to me. She's a deaf girl, very dynamic. She comes to me and she tells me that, every single person in my family is deaf. And of course, I was like, okay, it's difficult. And she said, before Connect Your application, we had no means of communicating with people. I had no means कि अगर मुझे, राइड हेलिंग यूज़ करनी है, इन ड्राइव यूज़ करनी है, फूड पांडा यूज़ करनी है, मैं कैसे लोगों से बात करूँ, मैं कैसे अपनी फैमिली के लिए लोगों से बात करूँ। मैं एक डेफ फैमिली में बड़ी हुई हूँ, मैं सबसे छोटी हूँ और मुझे हमेशा गुस्सा आता था कि यार लोग हमारी बात नहीं समझ पाते थे। बट अज़ीमा, because of Connect Your application today, I am able to order food for my family whenever हमारा दिल चाहता है because अब तो कोई डिफ़िकल्टी नहीं है कि हम उनसे कॉल पर कैसे बात करेंगे because Connect Your application exist. मुझे कहती है कि हमें रिक्शे वालों से भी बात करनी होती थी तो इतना मुश्किल होता था बट नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ दिस टेक्नोलॉजी हमारी चीज़ें हमारे काम कितने आसान हो गए हैं तो आई डिसाइडेड कि एक दिन अजीमा ज़रूर मुल्तान आएगी और मैंने उसके पास जाके उसे बताना है कि ऑल्दो आई एम ओनली 18 but through this technology I'm supporting my entire family and I'm so glad that you did that. Similarly, when I went to Faisalabad, it was my second visit in Faisalabad and we had kept an event for our community. So also people from Punjab police visited the event and this lady inspector, she comes up to me and she tells me that अज़ीमा शायद आपको अंदाज़ा भी नहीं है इस बात का बट एक लड़की है फैसलाबाद के अंदर जो सुन नहीं सकती है and she was actually harassed at her house and through the Connector application we could get her out of her house and relocated to a women's shelter. And Mariam, literally when she told me that story, I was in shock. बिकॉज़ दैट इंस्पेक्टर मेड मी रियलाइज़ कि अज़ीमा अगर तुम लोगों की कंपनी नहीं होती या तुम लोगों का काम नहीं होता, हमें कभी नहीं पता चलता कि ऐसी बेज़ुबान लड़की मौजूद है। ऑफ़ कोर्स शी यूज़्ड द वर्ड बेज़ुबान लड़की मौजूद है जो अपनी तकलीफ़ हम तक नहीं पहुँचा पा रही। हमारी तो ज़िम्मेदारी है उन लोगों की सर्व करना। मैं हैरान होती हूँ कि मेरी डेकेड्स ऑफ सर्विस के अंदर मैं ये नहीं कर पाई और तुम लोगों के काम की वजह से आई एम एबल टू डू इट। So I think whenever people come up to me, they tell stories like these. That just reminds us why we do what we do. And not only to myself, I think my mama keeps on telling me कि उनके सारे दोस्त हमेशा कहते हैं, of course एतराज़ भी करते हैं कि कनेक्टर को तो गवर्नमेंट के साथ काम करके हर जगह पहुंचना चाहिए. Of course we're taking steps to reach that place. But they always say कि हमें नहीं पता कि अगर अज़ीमा नहीं होती या कनेक्टर नहीं होता या उनकी टीम नहीं होती तो आज के दिन भी कोई हमारे लिए सोच रहा होता. And I think messages like these just make such a huge impact, not only from the deaf community, but whenever somebody writes to me on Instagram कि we went to this event today और वहाँ डेफ लोग बैठे थे और कोई इंटरप्रेटर नहीं था तो हमने ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को जाकर कहा these 16-17-year-old kids writing to me on Instagram they're like कि हमने ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को जाके कहा आपको नहीं पता था डेफ लोग आ रहे हैं आपने इंटरप्रेटर क्यों नहीं रखवाया है. एंड दैट young girl telling me on Instagram कि ऑनेस्टली अगर कनेक्ट नहीं होता तो मैं भी उन ऑर्गेनाइजर्स की तरह ही इग्नोर करती इस बात को. And thank you for bringing that realization in our lives. So I think Alhamdulillah being able to make that impact, making it a topic in everyone's head, right? Like I don't know if you were thinking about this topic before you got to know about me or Connect Here. It's a topic जो आप नहीं feel करते जब तक आपकी family में नहीं होता. So bringing that to the mainstream, making more people to realize about it, making it a priority in their heads, especially जो Gen Z आ रही है हमारी, who are going to be the youth, who are actually going to be the decision makers of our country, of our world, making this a priority in their heads feels like the biggest success.
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. Amazed to know this stories and everything you just shared. I'm glad about it. You're doing a great job. You have actually given voice to unheard. This is
They call Connect Here their आवाज़. I think the deaf community always calls कि Connect Here हमारी आवाज़ है and I think that just tells us that we have done our job. There's more to do of course. मुझे लोग कहते हैं कि तुम्हें कितनी खुशी होती होगी ये काम करते हुए. You must feel very fulfilled, which is true, Mariam. But then also every single night I sleep with a burden of this community on my shoulders as well. That all the people who have gotten successful with everything that we're doing, but all of the people who are hoping कि उन्हें job मिलेगी, hoping कि उनके काम आसान होंगे, all persons with disabilities जो हमारे career fairs आते हैं with the hopes of getting jobs, I would like to use this platform to reach out to every single one of them and tell them that we are working hard every single day to ensure that everyone gets success. आपकी दुआओं की ज़रूरत है और आपके support, आपके भरोसे की ज़रूरत है to make this happen.
Right. So Azima, as this is a social impact startup, let's say, um, we know that the thing you're working on is like it's a very specific niche. Nobody spoke about it before, right? Because so these social impact startups often struggle financially. Yeah. So how did you strike a balance between impact and sustainability?
Absolutely. I think Mariam, हर enterprise, हर startup के लिए ये balance रखना is a challenge,
I'm sure.
right? Like funding is a big question
Oh,
for
yes.
anyone who wants to try to do anything,
Yes.
even to think about how to fund the studio for you, the mugs, the things that
Yeah.
the giveaways. I think एक चीज़ जो startup culture के अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा है कि we are not taught about the multiple forms of funding streams. We always look at investor money as the only funding stream for an enterprise to strike that balance or to make a loud announcement that hey we did it, we made it. But we need to also normalize the funding that comes from the public sector, the funding that comes from government, the funding that comes from grants.
Yeah.
A lot of the times हमारे साथ भी ऐसा हुआ है कि Connector has been in conversations with investors for the amount of money that is also readily available if we opt for a grant. It's a similar amount of funding. And I think बहुत मुश्किल से मैंने ये चीज़ सीखी है कि number one, self-sustainability is very important. So from day one, we had our multiple ways of earning revenues to fund ourselves. So that should always be the first priority. The second priority is also to understand the length of your work, the depth of your work. उसके अंदर कितना ज़्यादा आप रेवेन्यू कमा सकते हैं, कितना ज़्यादा आप ग्रांट फंडिंग ले सकते हैं, and then why aren't you looking at the government sector funding you as well? I recently went to United Kingdom to attend a conference, the Skoll Forum, and I met so many not-for-profits over there that were started by young entrepreneurs. I met this, AI-focused startup that's a not-for-profit. And in Pakistan, that language is not used. If you're an AI-focused startup, you have to be an investable for-profit
Yeah.
company. So I think this is also very important to decide if you're a social enterprise, if you're an NGO, if you're solely a private limited company, or if you're a mixture of all, and then to reach out for all sorts of funding streams that are possible. We need to normalize के grants भी मिल सकती है, revenues भी आ सकते हैं, investor money भी आ सकता है, हुकूमत भी आपको पैसे दे सकती है. At the end of the day, आपका बस runway होना चाहिए और आपका काम होना चाहिए. And I think that mindset has also brought a lot of shift in how we function at Connect here. मुश्किल से सीखा है वैसे ये. I think nobody taught me this before. I wish किसी ने मुझे बताया होता. But I think I would like young entrepreneurs to realize this. Investor money is not the only money available.
Okay, so what advice would you like to give to the young entrepreneurs, specifically women entrepreneurs who really want to build some purpose-driven startup?
100%. I think for all entrepreneurs, as well as, specifically women entrepreneurs, it is very easy for us to get distracted. When we are trying to build something and then we look at, some other startup getting a lot of limelight, we get distracted. For the purpose that we are focused on, we then start thinking कि limelight पे कैसे जाए, किस तरह से हम हर इवेंट के अंदर पहुंच जाए या हर चीज़ पे पहुंचे जहाँ पर हमें है ना थोड़ा सा सोशल मीडिया टाइम मिल जाए या लाइमलाइट मिल जाए या हमारे स्टार्टअप को बहुत ज़्यादा लाइमलाइट मिल जाए. That is good. That is important. But please don't forget the work that you promised to do for the group that you committed के आपके लिए ये काम हुआ जा रहा है. And also when you look at a lot of these social media posts, it's very easy to get FOMO. It's very easy to feel like you're not doing something right. But please realize that nobody on social media posts about their failures. Everybody talks about के हमारे startups को कितनी limelight और कितनी opportunities मिली है. Nobody tells के oh we applied for this thing and we got rejected. So whenever you look at an enterprise booming, learn from them, but then also realize ke they probably, applied to 100 things and got 2 out of it. Take that as a learning for yourself as well. Another message specifically for women entrepreneurs, I think we really shy away from reaching out to people. That's something that male entrepreneurs don't do. They would just be very candid, they would write to people, they would reach out. But हमें ऐसा होता है women, even I had that in me, that we want to even perfect our message that we are sending out on LinkedIn. कि कोई grammatical error ना हो जाए, कोई हम गलत बात ना लिख दें. तो वो मैसेज जो कि एक मेल एंटरप्रेन्योर सेकंड्स में लिख रहा है, हम शायद मिनट्स के अंदर उसको परफेक्ट और ब्यूटिफाई कर रहे हैं. एंड अ लॉट ऑफ द टाइम्स वी आल्सो डोंट रीच आउट विद द फियर कि यार अगर हम रीच आउट करेंगे हमें जवाब नहीं आएगा, हम शायद बहुत ज़्यादा डेस्परेट साउंड करेंगे. प्लीज कीप ऑल ऑफ दिस माइंडसेट अवे. If you're trying to build something, you have to be shameless. You have to reach out to people. You have to ask for support. And even if you send a message to 100 people and you get 2 responses, look at those 2 responses as the biggest win. And that has honestly helped me so much in my journey. Just writing to people, reaching out for support, getting guidance, and just leading your journey with that.
That's right. I've also felt this thing that people here with us in Pakistan, they've been truly helpful for so many of us. They actually do respond you back. They do support you in your mentors. I'm also amazed to see these big names. They're always there to respond to you back.
Yeah.
Like it's like it was out of my expectation. As you say, that we sometimes shy away and we think of maybe messaging them or not. but that's true. They do respond you, and even some of them don't, that's okay.
That is completely
that's
okay. Maybe
Go
they're
on,
busy.
yeah.
Maybe they're a lot of the times, Mariam, I've also met CEOs who have told me that they are introverts.
Yeah, that's
तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि यार आप बहुत extrovert है, आप मिलना चाह रहे हैं, but they are introvert and they don't want to meet. And also, I was watching this YouTube video where this lady was like interviewing the CEO of some very big tech company, and then as a post event or post podcast, she shared on her channel that the CEO told her that people are so shy from reaching out to me that a lot of the times I do have the time, I do want to share the knowledge, but nobody is reaching out to me. That's why I'm not getting the platform to share. तो शायद ये भी हो रहा है कि we're so scared to reaching out to the CEOs that they
they
don't
might
want
not
to share.
respond back or something.
100% right. तो हमने कोशिश करनी है. That does not mean कि you spam them. I don't want any CEO of any company to be like Azima तेरे podcast में कहा और मुझे spamming हो गई.
Yeah.
But please reach out to people and be honest with them, be transparent with them, and you'll be shocked, like you said, कि there are so many Pakistani leaders who are just willing and ready to support you.
Yeah.
Not only Pakistani, globally as well.
Globally as well,
And
of course.
like you said, अगर लोग नहीं जवाब दे रहे, that's okay. At least you wrote to them. At least you gave it a shot.
Yes, of course. So before we let you go, I want to do a quick fire round with you. It's not the rapid fire, but a quick fire in my show.
I am not the best with it, but I'll try my best.
Oh, I know you do it.
Make it easy, okay?
Okay. All right. So one sign language gesture you think everyone should know.
Oh, this. Do you know what the sign is?
What?
From the Chup Chup Ke movie. It is
I
love you. So the love ka sign, I think you all should know.
lovely. Okay. So tea or coffee?
Chai, all the way.
Nice. Your favorite productivity hack?
Ooh, to take small breaks. Not always continue to work, but chote breaks are always helpful.
Great. Instagram or LinkedIn?
Mm,
Which is your platform?
I scroll Instagram a lot, but I love LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Huh?
I love LinkedIn.
Sure. Okay. One Netflix series every entrepreneur should watch.
So I haven't watched typical entrepreneurship wale shows, but I think Schitt's Creek is a show that I would recommend everyone to watch. It's a sitcom. It's so fun to watch, but then also it has a lot of business related, learnings, especially when the very rich guy becomes very poor. How does he restart his life? So Schitt's Creek, and you're going to enjoy watching it. I can guarantee you that.
Right. Okay. If you weren't an entrepreneur, what would you be doing?
Ooh, if I wasn't an entrepreneur, I think I would have become a consultant because I love meeting people. I love giving ideas. I get ideas for every single business. I would have become a freelance consultant.
Wow. Okay, one app you can't live without other than Connect Here.
Ooh, one app, WhatsApp.
Oh,
Yeah, I reply in seconds, so I can't live without WhatsApp.
nice. Okay, first thought when you wake up in the morning, every morning, like.
कि ये काम कल रात कर लेना चाहिए था. I think I've now realized that my productivity is the highest at night, and then I sleep thinking सुबह जल्दी उठ के काम करूंगी, but that never
happens.
that didn't work today either. So this thought,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Biggest inspiration.
My nani.
Wonderful. All right, Azima. So to end this, I want you to share one book, one habit, and one belief that every entrepreneur should build.
Oh, okay. So I really want to get back to book reading. I've just started a book that's called Protocol. It's all about how to play diplomacy. It teaches you कि किस तरह से छोटे clues like how you set up a room when you're interviewing people makes a difference. When you're meeting someone, how should you greet them? So Capricia Marshall की ये book है. You can put an insert of the book as well. I'm not exactly sure about the spelling of the name or the full name, but it's called Protocol, which I'm reading right now and I'm really enjoying. If people have recommendation on other books I should read, please let me know. One habit, I think, to be humble with every single person that I meet, no matter the status of theirs, no matter their rank. And I think being humble is something that every one of us should practice on a regular basis. You sometimes forget that when you're getting so much limelight, but that's something that I would recommend everyone to be. Be humble and practice it every single day. And then the last thing, belief. I think the belief of being delusional is something that everyone should practice. Be delusional, be creative, think about changing the world, and go for it.
Hmm.
As long as you're giving it your best shot, it wouldn't hurt you if you fail. So be delusional, go out, take risk, be creative, and with everything that you do, be impactful, be humble.
So Seema, we've got a present for you.
Ooh.
It's from it's from our official gift partners, Vatika and Dabur, and you guys should also use it because Vatika has all natural ingredients. Thank you, Azima, for sharing your inspiring story with us. Your journey, your challenges, whatever you faced, were like it's amazing to know about Connector and also about you. And you haven't just done something with the technology. You have actually given voice to unheard, I would say. So, to my people, entrepreneurship isn't just about building businesses. Is It's more about creating solutions. So keep watching, keep dreaming. Do start over. If you have a plan, please work on it. Do not shy away. That is the key takeaway from today. So keep making an impact. Keep watching us. We'll be back soon with another powerful story. This is Mariam from Women Entrepreneurs of Asia. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.